More than 24 Democrats have now joined on board. I'm sure you've heard about this bill that's being was sponsored by Jamie Raskin, who basically says the president is not a gentleman, he's not a role model, and he's unfit for office. And so this mental incapacity bill is being pushed now by Democrats in order to get him thrown out of office. And look at all these congressmen who are joining in him. Even Debbie Wasserman Schultz on board with this.
Well, she's bitter over her outing during the campaign by WikiLeaks and Russia, presumably. But Raskin is a former constitutional professor, law professor, who thought of this scheme, this clever way to jab the president, because that's all it is. It's just a political ploy. I mean, we have a 25th Amendment. We have had a 25th Amendment since 1967, where a president, if incapacitated, if a majority of his cabinet feels he's incapacitated, then the vice president takes over. You know, it is preposterous in this context, obviously. Raskin and all the people there noted are the far left of the left-wing party. It is another act of political exaggeration.
I mean, former DNC chairwoman, is that also?
Well, as I mentioned, she is no longer in power. As you know, she's irrelevant, and all of the people pictured there, I would submit to you, are irrelevant. I believe that there's a middle of the Democratic Party and a more conservative aspect of the Democratic Party that can work with the Republicans to craft, for example, a health care bill, which I would love to see, a compromise going forward where the president can. You know, you've been showing this disgruntlement in the country. It reminds me very much of the Jimmy Carter era, where he called the malaise in the country. Yeah. We are one good news story away from that turning around. Stock market's up 10%. Unemployment's at record lows. There are a lot of achievements President Trump can point to if he can get out of this damn morass of these irrelevant, scandals of his own making.